Late night, late night live. Uh, man, things are really, really hard for me and my family and my wife right now. And it's so hard. I never realized how life could be this hard. Never before in my life did I ever experience anything so painful and hard as dealing with cancer, dealing with, it's pretty much the end stages of cancer. Um, Started off as breast cancer for my wife 10 years ago. She was living with this for 10 years. In 2017, it turned into stage 4. And you never believe it. She never showed signs of having cancer, my wife. My wife was a tank. I still think she's a tank. She's fighting hard, but it's becoming an unfair fight now. And I'm going to get into the reasons why. But, all these years, my wife, she went to go get a treatment. She came home to her family 100%. You would never think she had cancer, this girl. Like looking at her, you would never know it. You would never know it. On paper, on her medical reports, the doctors would always be afraid. They were like, oh my God, you got stage 4 cancer, In 2020, it hit the brain. And oh my God, they were always so scared and so paranoid. But she was fine. She was fine. She got radiation. She shrunk the tumors in the brain. Went back to normal life. The girl's a tank, a warrior. You would never, ever think, never, that she had cancer. Was just always taking care of her family. What a great mom. The best mother, the best wife that someone could ask for. Always there by my side. Always there for her children. Only 46 years old, this girl. But when the year started, 2025, you're supposed to be happy with the new year, right? I was looking forward to 2025. Originally from Brooklyn, New York, the Rotten Apple. I live in the Jersey Shore right now. Just talking about my wife dealing with stage 4 cancers, end stage cancer. It's really sad, very sad situation. All right, so people are starting breaking balls here. They got to go because this is a serious live stream. Let's get rid of that guy. It's a very serious, heartfelt live stream. Let me start off by playing a song for my wife. This is a classical piece on the piano I wrote. This is called Peace and Serenity. I wrote this for my wife. God bless her. It's hard for me to play right now. I'm very heartbroken. I need a minute. I'll continue it in a minute, but I'm really heartbroken, man. I am really, really heartbroken right now because a lot of things, I've been getting a lot of news lately that has been devastating, and I have to make very, very hard decisions. I'll get back to music in a second. I just need a minute to catch my breath. If someone could do me a favor here, I'll explain to you a service I have in a second. If someone could type out this Cash App for me, it's the $ Richard Lavoie. There's no space. There's no underscore in between my first and my last name. It's the, someone could just type this. I'm going to pin the comment. Atari legend, your mom passed away last August. We're all going through hard times. God bless your mom. God bless her, Atari legend. My heart goes out to you and your family. Thank you very much. Thank you. Child of Alea Tola. So, you're welcome. What I'm trying to do is this. Okay, let me just tell you exactly what's happening. My wife has been on a ventilator for 14 days. And they just told me today, for the first time, that she's actually not breathing on her own. So, what that means, right, is the ventilator is doing all the work for her. Now, I still don't understand how this is possible. I mean, I don't get it because I think she was breathing on her own every day. I'm a little shocked. And the thing is, I saw her today and she seems great. You want to hear that? This is the thing about my wife that, okay, she's not moving. She's been bedridden for 30 days. Let's just be clear. She's been bedridden. She's in bed for 30 days. She hasn't been eating or drinking anything through her mouth for over 30 days because she has a food tube because she had aspiration pneumonia. If you don't know what aspiration pneumonia is, we have two tubes. One tube goes to our esophagus and our throat, to our stomach. The other tube is the airway tube that goes to our lungs. And apparently she swallowed something, to the wrong tube. Could have been food, it could have been liquid, and it went down to the lungs and it caused aspiration pneumonia. It's the most horrible thing that you will ever. Unfortunately, it's not really good news, Mr. DND. Some bad news, unfortunately. I wish it was good news. So what happened is she's been battling all these different things at once. She's battling pneumonia, aspiration pneumonia for the last 30 days. And because she's so weak, they're not treating the most important part, the cancer. She has this I can't pronounce it, leptomeningeal disease. It's like a very rare cancer. Only 5% of people who actually have cancer get this. This is when the cancer spreads pretty much all over your brain and into your spinal cord tunnel, which also shoots more cancer back to your brain. It's horrible. You got to treat this thing right away. Right away. Okay. Now you might say, well, why are they not treating her? Because when people in our country, look, I love America. I'm a patriot. Greatest country in the world. I love America. I'm proud to be an American. Please do not misinterpret what I'm about to say. For the most part, we have great health care in our country, great health care. But unfortunately, when you become critically ill, I don't know what it is, but doctors, it's probably because of legalities and lawsuits. They don't want to take chances anymore with treatments. Like once you reach a certain level where doctors feel you're very high risk. You understand? You're very, very high risk. That's what's happening to my wife. She's very, very high risk. And they don't want to do anything. So the only thing they've been focusing on is what's called comfort care. What's comfort care? Comfort care, they want to make sure she's breathing right. That's why they got her on the ventilator. That thing is pumping 100% oxygen into her lungs. They want to make sure her vitals are good. Sometimes her blood pressure drops. They give her medication. They bring the blood pressure right back up. But what they're not focused on is the cancer. They have not been treating my wife's cancer at all. And I think what's happening now is this is now getting to the point because they're not treating the cancer is continuing to spread. And it's possible that this is what's causing her to not breathe. Because see, we don't realize everything we do, everything comes from the brain. The brain sends signals, you follow me? For us to breathe, move, everything we do, it comes from the brain. And if the brain is damaged, I mean, my wife has, unfortunately, a lot of tumors. It's so sad. If the brain is damaged, then certain signals may not be getting to us. Could be nerve damage, could be a lot of things, okay? But the thing is that they were telling me that she's not breathing on her own. The ventilator is doing 100% of the work. And because of this now, my wife is probably going to need long-term long term to be on the ventilator. They do a procedure. I don't know if you ever heard of it. It's a tracheotomy. What's up, Angie? I've been trying so much. What's up there, Walter? Walter of White. I've been trying so much to avoid this procedure, and I'll explain to you the reason why. The tracheotomy. What it is they put a hole in your throat. Right now, my wife's got the breathing tubes in her mouth. She's got the food tubes up her nose, and what they do is they actually change that. They take the tubes out of your mouth. They take it out. They put a little hole here right under your Adam's apple. You understand? And they put a tube. Okay. Then what happens is that initially, I guess they're going to connect her back to the to the ventilator, because if she's not taking breaths, you know, they're gonna have to put it back on the ventilator. It almost doesn't make sense to do the procedure if you think about it, because if she's not breathing on her own right now, then what difference does it make, right? Well, it becomes for comfort. See, everything with these mother effers, but my heart goes out to my wife too. I want her to be comfortable. Everything comes back to comfort. Thank you, Angie, for praying for my wife. She's not comfortable right now with these tubes in her mouth. She's not comfortable. Thank you, Harley Chopper, 1977. Man, look, I'm going to be honest with all of you. I'm hurting real bad. Like, this is so horrible. You have no idea how much I'm hurting. I can't sleep. I don't feel like myself anymore. I've been getting a lot of like anxiety, and I'm stressed out of my mind, but I have to keep it together for my kids. Look, I want all of you to know that at the end of the day, I'm there for my kids 100%. They've been having it like, every day. I've been taking them out. We have fun. They get ready for school tomorrow. Today was President's Day. God bless President Trump. God bless America. But they were off today, but they're going back to school tomorrow. And I've been doing everything in my power to make sure that the kids are happy. So I just want everyone to know that. It's man, it's a crazy thing with the kids. Look, maybe because they're young, but they've been handling it. They've been handling it well. The kids are okay. But I'm sure they're hurting inside. I mean, I talk to them a lot. My daughter is more expressive than my son. My daughter tells me she feels, the hurt, and she loves her mother. And my son, is a little different. He keeps it a little more hidden, which is that's his style. I hug him all the time. I say, Mike, I'm here for you. If you need me, I'm always here for you. Sophia, if you need me, I'm always here for you. And I've been making sure that the kids are living a normal life. Trust me. They're going to school. They're having fun. They're eating. I've been taking, guys, everybody who makes fun of me, saying, oh, hey, Father, you never did the domestic work in the house. All those days have changed. Okay. I'm Mr. Mom. I'm Mr. Mom. All I do is domestic work now. I clean all the clothes. I clean the dishes. I do everything, man. I take care of the dogs. I take care of the kids. I do everything now. So if anybody ever wanted to make fun of me, you got to stop making fun of me, because look, I admit to you, is you ever hear that song, Janet? God bless you, Janet Boyd. I know Atari. No, Atari Legend. I'm doing everything to give my kids happiness during this very difficult time. Trust me, brother. I don't let the fact that I'm very hurt, and I am very hurt. See, my kids are sleeping. This is the time where I get to let my hurt out. I do it in private. In a way, I'm not doing it in private because I'm sharing it with all of you. I'm sharing it on YouTube, but this is my time to let my hurt out. All day when I'm with my kids, it's all about the kids. It's all about making them happy, and I do. Trust me. I want all of you to know. And my wife, is very proud of me. She knows I'm doing everything for the kids and for the house and everything. Taking care of the house. God bless you too, Jada Boyd. Cleaning the house, taking care of the dogs, taking care of the family, taking care of my mother, if you could believe this, has pneumonia as well. She's in assisted living right now. Let me get rid of this person here. Thank you, Holly Chopper. Great song by Bob Seger. Thank you, brother. I try. Look, you have to understand, though, that despite the fact that I am 100% there for my children, my heart is broken. I love Jennifer, man. I love my wife more than anything in the world. This is my soul mate. I've known Jennifer for 25 years. That's how long I've known her. We've been married for 19 years. This is my soulmate. This is my partner in my life. And you have no idea the pain that I have in my heart. You have no idea. I am truly, truly, truly suffering. All right, let me get rid of this guy here. Can't deal with these psychopathic haters right now. It's hard. But now I got to make these very hard decisions. My wife is on a ventilator for 14 days. You can't be on a ventilator that long. It's getting to the point now where there's other complications that can happen. But it's like such a horrible situation because the girl's got enough problems right now. This girl could write a book. She's got a lot of problems. She's got the pneumonia, the aspiration pneumonia. She's got the cancer. She got the cancer that spread to the brain in very large levels, the spinal cord tunnel. She's got, a certain part of her body is not working, like the legs. She can't move them. She can't move her legs. I don't know what's going on. It's crazy, man. She hasn't eaten any food through her mouth in over 30 days, like 32, 33 days. She hasn't drank anything. She's been getting fed through a feeding tube. This is like a nightmare on Elm Street. My life went from being a normal life only a month ago. 1 month ago, my life was normal. My wife was okay. She went to her daughter's birthday in January 7th, singing happy birthday. Everything was normal. And then just a few days later, we got hit by like a tidal wave, man. You know what it is, Atari Legend? I'm going to try to make you understand why I'm keeping her going, because if you want to know why, you're right, that's not living. That's not living. My wife is actually, she made a big turnaround. 2 weeks ago, she was in like a coma-like state. She wasn't speaking, she wasn't responding. Then by some kind of a miracle, brother, some kind of a miracle, she snapped out of it and she's wide awake and she's like so vibrant. It's like she's grabbing my hand. She's nodding yes and no, but she's doing it in a very coherent manner. Even everyone in the ICU department told me, they're like, your wife just made like a major turnaround. I was so happy. But then today I got some horrible news. And I was really keeping the faith. You know what I was thinking? She just got brain surgery. She had another condition. It was called hypercephalus due to the cancer in the brain, where it causes the liquids in the brain to get obstructed, to get stuck. But she got surgery for this. She got this shunt. First, she got an EVD, which was a temporary port that drains and diverts the liquid. That was the first surgery she got like 2-3 weeks ago. But now she got the permanent surgery where she has a permanent shunt that's diverting all the liquids. And I think that's probably why she kind of stopped out of this, because I think all the pressure that was in her head from the liquid of the brain being obstructed, once that shunt was put in, it's like this girl made a complete turnaround. And you understand, this is why I had a plan. I had a plan that my plan got kind of interrupted and it ended. My plan ended today. What's up there? Good morning, Mattel. My friend had a blood stroke while at his son's game. Everything going great. Oh my God. Check engine light came on straight into the emergency room. Life could change in a second, man. What's up, Toshi? Things are not really going so well, Salita girl, but thank you for asking. Look, I know a lot of people have problems, all right? And I know a lot of you have gone through devastation in your life. And like I said, God bless all of you. And seriously, God bless you. God bless your family. God bless your friends. And I am not trying to be selfish, but try to understand, this is the hardest time of my life, okay? I know everybody's got their own gotses. Everybody's got their own problems. But this has been an absolute devastating time for me and my children too. Devastation, absolutely devastating. And I just, I'm being faced with a lot of decisions. Like I have to decide now, do I want my wife to get another surgery, which is this tracheotomy, which is what they're going to do is put a little hole in her throat. But it's like a comfort thing. Everything with these doctors is comfort. They're not curing. They're not going to try to treat a cancer, but they're going to give her all this comfort, right? I don't understand it. I don't understand it for the life of me. It's like once you get critically ill, this friggin' medical system in our country sucks big rhinoceros balls, in my opinion. They don't want to help you anymore. Once you're critically ill, they're just like, take care, brush your hair, see you, hate to be here. But what my plan was is that if you could discharge someone, here's an example, they don't consider them critically ill anymore. Like just all you have to do is discharge someone from the hospital. Now, I was all ready to have my wife discharged because the primary factor was you can't discharge someone until she had one step of the surgery done. She had the EVD, which was to drain the fluids in her brain. That was completed. She had to get the shunt, but we had to wait until she was clinically stable to get it. She was, after she got the shunt, technically I had the right to discharge my wife. But the problem is I can't get her off the ventilator. We can't get her off the ventilator. If she could just get off this ventilator, see, this is the hardest decision I'm facing right now. If she could just get off this ventilator, I could probably get her treatment now because I could do it through what's called an outpatient procedure. She's not going to be considered critically ill. I could get her in an outpatient and get her the treatment for a cancer. Maybe she'll start feeling better. Knock on wood. But the problem is I can't get her off the ventilator. And now they're pressuring me. The doctors are pressuring me to do this procedure, this track, what is it called? The tracheotomy. Harley, they didn't want to do anything to her, but what happened was, the doctor, they do what's called comfort care. They do what's called comfort care. So they did want, I told you all of this. They wanted to do the shunt. They wanted to do the shunt. The shunt is a form of comfort care because she had all this liquid that was, that would have killed her right away. That would have killed her right away, Harley. All the liquid that was being obstructed and stuck. But they had to wait for her to be a little bit more clinically stable. And thank God she did it. She became a little bit more clinically stable, and they felt that surgery, not surgery for the cancer. See, a lot of people get confused. It's not surgery for the cancer, but surgery for that liquid that was obstructed. They were able to put the shunt in. But you see, the problem now is the next step. The next step was I was hoping to get her off the ventilator. Look, I might have had to put her in a wheelchair, brother. She can't move her legs right now. I might have had to put her in a wheelchair. She still has the food tube, but I would have been able to get her to maybe a top hospital, something like a Sloan or something. And I was going to hope that I could get her some kind of treatment. See, it would be on an outpatient situation. But now the problem is I can't do that no more because we can't get her off the ventilator. We can't get her off the ventilator. And long story short, They want to do another procedure, which is going to require another month or two of recovery time. And I don't think she has all this time. You know what I mean? Without treatment to the cancer, I think her check engine lights are going to talk about check engine light. It's like I'm in this like horrible, horrible situation right now. You have no idea. Harley Chopper 1977. I am sorry, bro. I cannot say enough, bro. Just give you a hug, bro. I understand that drained the water on the brain. Yeah. I just don't know what to do. It's like, I don't want her to get this procedure. I really, really don't want her to get this procedure. This friggin' trigonotomy. I don't want her to get this procedure. What's up there, Farang Dad? I love you, brother. You always have kind words. Farang Dad in the house, he's a great person. Selena girl, great person. Holly Chopper, 1977. All good people here. Thank you, Dolph. Dolph Mendoza, God bless you. I don't want her to get this procedure. I don't want it, but they're putting a lot of pressure on me. They're putting a lot. My wife even wants, she's so sick and tired of having these tubes in her mouth. You know, she wants those tubes out. Her parents, her mother passed away, Atari legend. Her father has dementia. Her father is living in an assisted living home. So, unfortunately, you know, her mom passed away. May she rest in peace, Linda. And her father, you know, he doesn't know. He doesn't. The father has no idea what's going on. God bless him. That's exactly right. When it comes to comfort care, Harley Chopper, 1977, they'll do anything. They'll do anything for a patient for comfort care, but they will not do the most important thing, right? Which is treating the cancer, which is what will keep her alive and potentially even, you know, make her feel better. I mean, what they want before they treat the cancer, they want an impossible scenario. They want an impossible the impossible scenario, and she's been doing it. You want to laugh? She's actually been doing the impossible scenario, which is they kind of want her to feel better. How are you supposed to feel better when you have the most rarest cancer, this lepto disease, where cancer is all over your brain, all over your spinal cord? But they're like, well, she's got to be clinically stable for us to do treatment. And the thing is, she keeps fighting and she keeps getting better. But now we're at a very, very hard catch-22 situation. Because she's been on the ventilator for so long, it could cause all these different, it could cause damage to the lungs. It could cause even more brain damage. It could just cause you can't be on ventilators too long. And she's at a point now where she's on a ventilator for so long. She's on a ventilator for so long. But what's making me sick is this. Can I tell you what's making me sick? The girl is okay. Like, I don't know what's happening. Like, I went to go visit her tonight, right? And she's like, she's beautiful. She's grabbing my head, you know. She's nodding yes and no to every question. Every question, she's answering it coherently. She's awake. She's alert. She's moving her arms. She's not moving her legs, but she's moving her arms. And I say to myself, tonight was you want to hear what the ironic thing is? Tonight was the best I've ever seen her. I was actually getting very, very optimistic. I was getting very optimistic. And then the doctor comes in and tells me, there's no way we could get this girl off of the ventilator. She is not taking any breaths on her own. The ventilator is doing 100% of all the work. So with that said, they're pressuring me to do this procedure, the trach, which I don't want to do for so many reasons. God bless you, Janet. Thank you, Janet Boyd. I love you, Janet Boyd. Prayers for your wife. Thank you. I love Janet Boyd. Janet Boyd is an angel from heaven. I love her. She's always good to us. God bless you. God bless your family. I do kindly ask, though, you know, if anybody would want to consider giving any type of an entertainment tip on my Cash App, which is the $. You can see it. It's pinned. The comment is pinned, the $ Richard Lavoie. What I do is I write a song for you called the Thank You Song. It's a beautiful jazz blues composition. I celebrate my wife's life with my music, and I would give you a big shout out on a video I upload. I upload a short video. I give you a very big shout out. The only thing is, the only reason I ask to go through Cash App is because it's an immediate process. Our family gets this immediately. With YouTube, obviously, you know that they take a large fee of super chats, and also you have to wait. You got to wait like 2 months. Whereas Cash App, it's much. The fees are like virtually like almost nothing. We get it immediately, and we really need the immediate help. Oh my God, big time. And what's great about it is that you're going to get something out of it as well. You're going to get a beautiful video. I write a beautiful jazz instrumental piano piece for you, beautiful from the heart. I call it the Thank You Song. So once again, if anybody would like to do that, my Cash App, you'll see it. The comment is pinned. It's the $Richard Lavoie, $RichardLE V as in Victor OI. Now, if someone doesn't have Cash App, we do. I greatly appreciate a super chat in that case. Okay, so a lot of people tell me all the time. They say, "Rich, I love you. I love your family. I like to do a little something nice from the heart." I don't have Cash App. That's fine. Just super chats would be fine. I love you, Holly Chopper. If you helped me before, don't feel obligated that you have to keep doing it. You don't have to keep doing it. God bless you and your family. I Holly, I think she would like to live. And like I said to you before, she was doing great. She went from, again, I just want to reiterate, I'm just reading a comment. Why is there a 2-month wait? I never heard of this before. Are you talking about treatments? Because she's just critically ill. When you're critically ill, hospitals, it's terrible. You're going to see this one day. If you ever witnessed, if you look, I never witnessed this either. I never witnessed this. This is all new to me. But if they're not suggesting removing the oxygen, because Atari, once again, let me try to be clear to all of you. My wife was in a coma 2 weeks ago. That's when they were suggesting it. You want to know when they were suggesting pulling the plug? 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, my wife was not even responding, man. She was not even opening her eyes. That's what they were telling me like 2 weeks ago. Rich, you should really consider just like letting her go. I didn't want to give up on her. I said, let's keep fighting. She snapped out of it. She snapped out of it. She came back. She came back responding. She came back opening her eyes, being 100% alert. She's fighting, man. She wants to live. But the problem is this stupid procedure they want us to do. She got past a lot of the hard parts. She got past a lot of the hard parts. She got past being in a coma. She got out of that. She got past the point where she was clinically able to get the final surgery to get the shunt. So the girl got past a lot of obstacles. But now she can't get past the final obstacle, which is to get off the ventilator. We got to get her off the ventilator. But the problem is they're telling me it doesn't seem likely. It doesn't seem likely she's going to get off the ventilator. So what the next step would be this, tracheotomy, whatever it's called. This crazy thing. Tracheotomy. So once again, I don't want that for her. I've been fighting for her not to get that. I was fighting for her to just get her home, even if I had to get her home in a wheelchair. I wanted to get her home. I wanted to see if I could set up an appointment, an outpatient, to get her treatment. God is good. Holy Chopper. God be the glory. By his wounds, we are all healed. Why not just a mask or a full balloon? You know, they're saying she's not breathing on her own. I don't know what's happening, man. I'm gonna. You were in a balloon once with oxygen pumping. I'll ask them about it. The problem though is that she's got cancer, brother. See, you want to know what it is at the end of the day. At the end of the day, it's so freaking heartbreaking. She doesn't have much time left, brother, because they're not treating the cancer. I got to get her some kind of treatment, but it just seems like there's too many obstacles here. I don't know how I'm going to live without my wife. I love her so much. I miss her so much. I love her so much. I can't sleep. I can't relax. Yet I'm so exhausted. I'm so tired, man. I'm so tired. I want to go to sleep right now so bad, but it's like for some reason my body, it doesn't allow me to rest. I don't know. I'm too worked up. I'm too nervous. It's freaking crazy, man. I try so hard to sleep. I try to just shut my eyes. I try to relax. I can't do it. I jump up. I jump up in the middle of the night. I look for my wife. I feel terrible, man. I just feel terrible. I know that she's on a vent. It's like, how can I rest, man? How can I rest knowing my wife is on a ventilator? It's freaking crazy. How can I rest when they're asking me to make a decision tomorrow to put her on this trichotomy, which I don't want to do. I don't want to do that, this freaking procedure. But I don't know if I have a choice. My wife is getting really, really tired of having all these tubes in her mouth. I don't know what to do, man. She's getting very antsy. Plus, it could open up more complications. You're not supposed to be on the ventilator this long. This poor girl's been on the ventilator for 14 days. Tomorrow's going to be 15, I believe, day 15. It's freaking crazy. It's freaking crazy. This is the most craziest situation of my life. I've never dealt with anything more insane. Do I believe she'll ever be back in my life? Honestly, I'm not sure, man. And that's why I'm having like a tremendous anxiety. Womp womp. I'm not sure what that means. Let's get rid of this person. I don't know what womp womp means. Let me give that person another chance. Let's see if maybe it was just a mistake. All right, you're back, Jeanette. Maybe that was a mistake. I just don't want to deal with haters right now, man. If you're haters, listen, with all due respect, I'm going through the most hardest time of my life. I really, really don't want to deal with haters. I don't want to deal with ball breakers. I'm going through the hardest time of my life. Man, I'm probably going to try to get some rest. I don't think I'll probably be back in 5 minutes on another live stream because I don't think I could sleep, but I'm going to try a little bit. I don't know, Atari. I don't know, but when you love someone with all your heart and soul, it's hard to let go, brother. It's not easy. You're talking about someone who's the mother of my children. You're talking about someone I know for 25 years. It's a hard question, man. It's a hard thing to accept. I'm trying to take care of myself. Look, like I said, during the day, guys, you're seeing me. You're seeing me at my worst. I just want you to know something, okay? During the day, I'm 100% good. I'm there for the fam. I'm there for the kids. I'm there for everybody. I'm there for my wife. I'm there for my mom. I'm there for my dogs. You're seeing me, unfortunately, right now at my worst. This is the time, unfortunately, I reach out to all of you, on YouTube. You're all my counselors, and you're seeing my true pain. But I don't want you to think this is me 24/7. Like I said, I'm always there for the children. I'm always there to make them happy. I keep strong for the kids. I keep strong for my children. But I'm going to try to relax a little bit. God bless all of you. Like I said, just if anybody would like to do a very small entertainment tip, help my family and out the greatest time of need, you could do so by way of my Cash App, $ Richard Lavoy, RichardLevoi. You'll see the comment is pinned. And in exchange, it could be a couple of dollars. I don't care what it is. I will write and perform a song for you. It's called the Thank You Song. I upload it on YouTube, a short video. I give you a big shout out. And all of this is to celebrate my wife's life. God bless her, Jennifer. You have a whole huge congregation prayed for you and Jen. God bless you. Thank you, Holly Chopper, 1977. I really appreciate that. I appreciate your prayers. God bless all of you. I'm going to try to relax a little bit. Take care over yourself first. It's hard. Listen, brother, I don't know what you mean when you say it's just life. This is the most important life for me. My wife's life, oh my God. She's everything to me, man. Losing her, it's like losing myself, losing 50% of myself, man. You don't understand how much I love this girl, man. You don't know how important she is to me. It's devastating. It's devastating. But look. Like I said, you're seeing me at my worst. You're seeing me in the late hours. It's 2:00 in the morning. You're seeing me at my worst. I'm always there for the kids. I understand. Listen to me, Atari. Listen to me. I get it. You guys don't think I get it. I understand we all have to die. Look, we live and we die. I get it. But you don't. But regardless of that, my wife is only 46 years old, brother. It's not fair. Okay? You're not supposed to die so young. You know what I mean? It's not fair. Come on. 46, too young. When you hear people, like I remember my grandmother when she passed away. I loved my grandmother, Anna. Listen to me. I'll give you like an example of what I mean. My grandmother, Anna, was 96 years old when she died. Everybody was crying at the funeral. Everybody was breaking down in tears. My grandmother was the rock of our family. My grandmother, forget about it. She was the rock of our family. I wasn't crying. And nobody could understand why. They're like, Richie, why are you not crying? You know why? Because I said she lived at 96. I said, we have to celebrate her life. 96, forget about it, Maron. 96 years old. That's what I'm talking about. I don't get sad in situations like that. I don't get upset. I don't get sad. 96. 46. Don't give me this bullshit that's the way it is. That's life. No, that's not fair. Nah. My children need their mother. My children need their mother. My son is only 14. My daughter's only 11. I mean, come on. Everybody wants me to accept all this shit. I get this from the doctors. I don't need it from anybody else. Look, I get this from the doctors all night long. Like Lionel Richie, all night long and all day long. I get this from the doctors. You got to accept it. You got to accept it. Please, I don't want to. I just do. Can everybody do me one favor? And I don't ask for much. I don't ask for much. Just don't tell me I got to accept it, please, because listen, it's too hard to accept. It's too hard. Okay. Will I? Okay. Let's be clear. Will I be there for my kids? Of course. Of course. Will I give them a great life? Of course. Will I do everything in my power to make them happy? Yes. So you don't have to worry about that. But do you want me to accept that all of this is fair? 46-year-old girl, mother of our 2 kids? It's not fair. It's not right. Thank you, Harley Chopper, 1977. Selena, girl, you're widowed. You got 3 grown boys. They're not married yet. God bless you and your family. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm so sorry, Selena, girl. But I wanted to do a quick little thing for Janet Boyd here. She gave a $2 super chat. Whenever someone does a super chat, I'll just do the thank you song right on the live stream. You know, if you do it through Cash App, I'll do a video for you. I'll upload a video. But this one's for Janet Boyd. Let's do a little nice little thank you song for her. That was for Janet Boyd. God bless you, Janet Boyd. Thank you so much. Let's say goodbye to that hater. Thank you, Janet Boyd. You're very, very welcome. Thank you, as always, for your support. But I am going to be ending the live stream right now. I'll probably be back because I'm probably not going to be able to sleep. But until then, thank you for your prayers. God bless you and your family. And like I said, I do block them, Harley. I get rid of them right away. If anybody, would consider doing a very small entertainment tip to help my family in our greatest time of need, you could do so by way of my Cash App. If you can't see it, the comment is pinned, the $ Richard Lavoie. I'll show it to you right here. That's my Cash App right there. The $ Richard Lavoie. There's no space, no underscore in between my first and last name. So it's the Cash App. $RICHARD, L as in Larry, E as in Edward, V as in Victor, O as in Oreo, I as in Idaho. Could be $1 to $10. Whatever your heart desires. $1, $2, $5, $10. I will write you the thank you song. Very similar to what you just heard for Janet Boyd. Original jazz composition on the piano. So God bless all of you. Thank you, Jessica. I'm going to go get some rest right now. I'm going to try at least. God bless everyone. I'm going to go try to get some sleep, Harley Chopper, 1977. God bless all of you. I'll be back. Thank you, Harley Chopper, 1977. God bless you and your family. God bless all of you and your families.